All right, Chris, is the president right to veto this until there's been an adequate investigation of what's happened?
Absolutely. The FBI has proven it can't be trusted with the powers that it received in actually the Patriot Act, in addition to which expanded the FISA court and the powers that the federal government had. And until people have been held accountable or the law has been changed, he shouldn't allow it to continue in its current form.
And by the way, I am not in the camp that thinks that FISA is not necessary. I actually do think FISA is necessary. I just think it needs to be done in a way that protects the rights of American citizens, the constitutional rights of American citizens, while also being able to allow the government to conduct surveillance on foreign targets, which was its point in the first place. So there are some protections in this bill. The actual bill in and of itself is an improvement on the FISA system, and these are some of the protections that are in the bill. There's enhanced congressional oversight of the FISA process, which there should be. There are penalties for those who abuse the FISA court for political reasons, i.e., political targeting or targeting of your political opposition. There is going to be a requirement for transcripts from FISA court proceedings. Those are very good, very useful tools that will close some of the loopholes that allow the vulnerability for abuse. Is that enough, Chris?
No, no, it's not. It's definitely an improvement, and the fact that Jim Jordan, Congressman Jim Jordan of Ohio, is supporting it shows that it has come a very long way in the correct direction. Maybe it is, in fact, enough for Donald Trump to support it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the Senate. I don't know what Senator Mike Lee of Utah, a Republican of Utah, who is a big defender of constitutional rights, is going to say about it. I don't know what Rand Paul is going to say about it. My bet is that they will try to drag it a little bit further in the direction of civil liberties. I do not know, but no, I don't believe that it's enough. And the reason is this: until you have people held accountable, right? We need to address everything. We need to take away the powers that have been abused unless and until there can be some showing that those who are abusing the powers can be held accountable. I don't believe it is actually possible right now to hold the FBI or the Department of Justice accountable for these sorts of actions for two reasons. Number one, the partisan nature of the FBI and the DOJ. As I've said on the show before, overwhelming amounts of contributions go from DOJ employees to the Democrats. That number is actually going up under the Trump administration, right? That number was had actually gone down slightly to 79%. 79% still went to Democrats in the 2018 cycle. It's back up to 86% as of the 2020 cycle so far. So it is a partisan institution. Worse, I just checked and in the latest statistics, there are 13 Democrats for every one Republican in the District of Columbia, which means that if you have a grand jury in the district, you know, they say that a grand jury will indict a ham sandwich. No grand jury in Washington, D.C. will ever indict a Democratic ham sandwich, and no Republican ham sandwich will escape indictment in this city. And until that problem is fixed, they need to restrict the powers for this court.